Well, right now it's Tuesday night. I just finished at the gym and I'm cooking dinner. Steaks, baked sweet potato, spinach and mushrooms, topped off with a delicious béarnaise sauce. I'm just seasoning the steaks. The secret's all in the seasoning, I find. That's been a filet mignon, as they call it out here, or a good old fillet steak, as we say in England. We're not French. But yeah, obviously I'm recovering from my eye surgery. Things are going really well in that regard. Doctors have cleared me to fight again, so that's good. Sorry, not to fight again, to train again. At first I couldn't do any kind of physical exercise. Now I can, you know, I can go to the gym, I can lift weights, I can run, etc. So I'm working on trying to pack on, you know, some extra few pounds of muscle. You know, I'm not using this as an excuse to sit on my backside and, you know, and get fat and not train. I'm going to use this time to, you know, as I said, pack up on some muscle and come back bigger, better, and stronger, as the cliche goes. I like to preheat the oven to gas mark 5. No. So yeah, come on, John.
Can we have a look at your eye before we?
Oh yeah. Hold on. So, if we look here, if you look in here, you can actually see some plastic thing. They put in an artificial drain in my eye as well. There's a silicone band around the eye, which is called a scleral buckle, which is holding it all together, all in place. But it won't be an issue. It won't be an issue to fight. Just gotta rest and take it easy. Last time, you know, I had to pull out of the fight, unfortunately, and again, my apologies to everybody that bought a ticket. It was truly out of my hands, but it wasn't a case that I rushed it and I did too much too soon. It was some scar tissue built up around the retina. It was just one of those things. The doctor cleared me to spar, he cleared me to fight, and everything was looking really good, and just really bad luck. Scar tissue developed around where the tear or the detachment took place, and caused it to redetach. So we're taking extra measures to make sure scar tissue doesn't form again, and we should be good. How do you like your steak, John?
Medium rare.
All right. Ellie, you like it medium rare, yeah? You like it medium?
Medium rare.
Medium rare. So you like it medium rare?
Good choice.
10 years old likes it medium rare.
Thoughts on the replacement fight, which is Machida Munoz?
You know, I think it's a great fight. I really do. It's a great fight for the, you know, the people that bought tickets. I think it's a great replacement. Regarding the fight for Machida and for Munoz, they've kind of got the same fight. I know that Machida was going to face Tim Kennedy, who was a wrestler, you know, and Munoz was fighting me, who's predominantly a striker, and now he's facing Machida. So in some ways, you know, their opponents haven't changed. I think it's a great matchup. Prediction, I think Machida takes it, if I'm honest. Can't find the ladle. I think Machida takes it. I think his footwork will be the difference. I mean, who knows? Munoz looks really good in his last fight, but I think Machida's just going to be too much for him. And I mean, it depends. It's a 5-round fight. You know, it's a 5-round fight. But if I had to bet, I would say Machida, TKO, round 3.
What do you think about Machida being down at middleweight? This is his middleweight debut, and obviously that's a path you've trodden, down from light heavy to middle.
Yep.
How's it going to benefit him?
I mean, he's going to have to cut weight for one, you know, so he's got to see how he does doing that. But I'm assuming there won't be a problem because, you know, he was always a small light heavyweight. Everybody knows that. There's no secret. So he shouldn't have any problems making 185. So yeah, I'm surprised he didn't do it sooner. You know, but it's like me. I mean, I was at light heavyweight, but I only ever lost one fight, which was a highly contentious split decision to former champion Rashad Evans. Just quickly throw that in there. So yeah, no, I'm expecting him to do very well, very well.
And what about talk of Nick Diaz moving up to middleweight? Supposedly he's got his sights set on you for his first match.
Well, apparently, you know, I mean, I heard from a little bird somewhere that Nick Diaz kind of fancied fighting me, and you know, I said if that's what he wants to do, great. I have nothing against Nick Diaz. You know, I don't know the guy. I enjoy watching his fights. He's got a good style, and he's a fan favourite. So you know, if he wants to fight me and wants to come up to 185, then I'll happily welcome him to the division. I think it'd be a good fight. Obviously, it's a fight I see myself winning quite handily, but you know, Nick Diaz attracts a lot of attention, and there'd be a lot of eyes on that fight. So if he wants to fight me, you know where to find me.
Good fight for him?
I think it's a terrible fight. Terrible fight for him. Good fight for me. But, you know, everyone's got an opinion.
How do you rate him as a striker?
You know, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's obviously got some power. He knocked out Paul Daly. You know, Paul Daly's a tough kid, so you know, he's no slouch. Good on the ground. Not a particularly strong wrestler, but he's a dangerous opponent for a lot of people. You know, so I've never backed away from a fight in my life. And if Nick Diaz wants to fight me, I'm certainly not going to turn down some goody petulant child of an MMA fighter. You know, that's how he gets on. A bit of a petulant child is how I would describe him. And if he wants to fight and get taught a lesson, then, you know, come on, who am I to say no? I would happily oblige. It's what I do, is it's not.
You have to imagine the trash talk would be pretty good before that one.
Well, you know, I mean, I prefer to focus on fight. You know, trash talk, I mean, I'm sick of it. It's a bit old school now. I think it's sort of 2010 trash talk.
What's the 2013 look?
The 2013 look, well, for me is, you know, I mean, I'm a sophisticated family man. I enjoy a nice glass of red wine. I like to season my stuff with Liam Perrin's Worcester sauce. I don't go in for this whole trash talk phenomenon that your Chael Sonnens would go in for. You know, I like to rise above it and keep a sophisticated, classy stance. But will I win the fight? Listen, I think I'll win every fight.
What about this upcoming rematch, Anderson and Weidman? What do you think when Anderson lost that fight?
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious why he lost the fight. You know, he kind of, he acted like an idiot, you know, to be honest.
Did Anderson lose or did Weidman win?
No, Weidman won the fight for sure, you know. He won the fight for sure, but, you know, Anderson, you know, you've always got to respect your opponent, and he kind of acted like an idiot in that fight, and he paid the ultimate price. Everybody knows that. I actually picked Weidman to win the fight, but I thought he'd win it via decision. Didn't see him knocking him out. I think in the rematch, I think Weidman wins by decision and remains the champion. But who knows? You know, Anderson's the best of the best. He has been for a long time. Doesn't do too well against strong wrestlers, and I think with Weidman's BJJ background as well, it's a bad matchup. Now on top of that, he's knocked him out once. His confidence is going to be at an all-time high. But you know, this is Anderson Silva we're talking about, and we've seen him deal with people very easily. So you know, it's going to be an intriguing fight. Everyone's going to watch it. It's going to be the biggest pay-per-view. I'm going to watch it. If I'm not there live, I'll buy the pay-per-view. It's going to be a hell of a fight. I just want to see who wins. Let my eye heal up, and then you know, try and get my hands on the winner one day. Yeah, so I mean, I just want to say really, again, just touch on the fact that I apologise to everybody that bought tickets in Manchester. The eye injury, believe it or not, is going to be one of the best things that has ever happened to me for my career. It's made me realise, you know, if I had, you know, I nearly had my career taken away. So it's made me realise I've still got so much left to achieve in this sport. So you know, it's really refocused me. I mean, I was always hungry and I always trained hard, but now I'm going to take my professionalism to a whole new level. My weight is going to be controlled. I'm going to watch my diet even more. I'm going to do everything I need to. As I said, there's a lot of things I still need to achieve in this sport, and if time was called on my career, I wouldn't be happy with how it panned out. So you know, I'm going to take some time. I'm going to work on my technique. I'm going to work on my body. And I'm going to come back bigger, better and stronger, believe you me. Thank you to everybody that supported me. It really does mean a lot. All you know, well wishes on Twitter. It's been fantastic. Thank you to all my supporters, and you know, I hope you enjoy your steak, John.